A yard or two deep. Here comes a return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
After the career that he's had in the NFL thus far, you get the sense that he was underrated coming out of college. Not just great intangibles, but the ability to make plays come alive, whether he's exiting the pocket or throwing from within the confines of it.
First down, here's Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you somewhere along the way the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Cornell Powell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Flushed out right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll roll him out right. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cornell Powell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've been terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 21 carries, 101 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. from just shy of midfield. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. All day, guys. 43.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this deep. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. final shot before the half from Mahomes. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So we are at halftime here.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go.
This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season? And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their route.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Cousins gives way to Cook. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. Nice little juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing. Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's almost closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Dalvin Cook.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They run it again with Cook. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Dances by him, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 8, 2:09 to play. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. It's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Mahomes will throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Cook running right. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. KC's offense ready to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another home date next